Today I'll be talking about a thing that I see happen all the time. And people want to know why people do certain things, why gangbanger kill, why cops kill people. But there's something that people don't understand. There is a thing that you call external drugs. And they have it every day and they don't realize that they are high. Because drugs, you don't need to take drugs to be high. There's so much thing that you can be high of. Okay, so I want to explain that the problem, and it's a very psychological problem that people doesn't aware of it. Okay, so I'm bringing aware to you that you see that things that people do, they're not conscious, know that they are high, and they cannot help themselves. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the two main drugs that they have on the market that we use it every day. We work with it every day. We need that every day. We need that drugs. Okay. So, and it's very simple. There's two main drugs out there that's been killing people, and no one know what is the drugs. Okay. So let me tell you what is the drugs that if you doesn't know. And these drugs that people use it to protect other people. They kill people with it every day. We get up in the morning. We go to work, we come back home for that drugs. Okay? We do so many things for it. People do so many things to have that drugs on a daily basis. Okay? So I'm going to tell you what is the two main drugs in the world is. Number one is gun. That's the main drugs. Number two is money. So that are the two main drugs they have in the world. But people don't realize it. And until people realize it, you're going to be trapped. You're going to have problems. Problems upon problems. You understand? I'm going to tell you something about gun. When a gun is a devil weapon. You see when someone put a gun on the side and they go out on the street to protect people, or a gangbanger put a gun in their waist, there's a big problem with that. People don't realize what the problem is. Because you don't have to take internal drugs like cocaine, marijuana, hashish, and all these drugs to be high. But just by having a gun on you, you're high. That's the external drugs, because what happened, you lost sense of judgment, sense of reality, and all these things at once. Okay? So that's number one problem when you have a gun with you. You cannot focus, think you're invincible, you're an adrenaline junkie. There is so much thing that go with it. And when someone has a gun on them, what happened? That person is being transformed into a real bad person. Doesn't matter how good the person is, as long as you have the gun on you, you're high. So people beware of people that have guns, because they lose the judgment of thinking, they lose the judgment of reality, they lost the way that they thought, they think that everything is, they are the tough guy and they are the bad guy. They are the, invincible. So be careful with people that carry gun. You can see it every day. You can go on YouTube, you can see the stuff that people do with gun, because they are not thinking straight. You lose every thought in the mind, just like a person that is on crack or cocaine. So that's why you have to be careful with people that carry a gun on them, because they are not thinking straight, they are high. Okay? That's one external high that people doesn't realize. Okay? Gangbanger, drug dealer, they're a tough guy, they shoot people up. They don't care. They don't know what they're doing until when it's too late. You understand? You see cops shoot people unarmed, they're high. Drug dealers shoot people, and then when they realize they're going to jail, then they're sorry for what they do. But the person is high, but people don't realize it. Okay? So next high you have, there are different kind of high that we have, and we don't realize it. Going on a vacation. You're happy. There's something triggers something in your brain. You're so happy. That's the next high. You don't have to take drugs to be high, but there's so many things. Somebody give you $1 million. Wow, you are high. You lost judgment. That's why you see movie star, all these people, they go broke. You have people that win 649 or win the lotto. They go broke in a couple of years because they're so high that they lost sense of reality. You understand? So that is the problem with the world today. You see? People been transformed into something they are not, and they are not aware of it. Okay? Money is one of the next drugs that transform people into something they are not. You get money, you can be mean to your own brother, your own sister, you can be mean to your friend, you can take the money to get somebody killed, you can do so many evil things with it because you're not conscious of what you're doing. Alright? So these people, when you see people say rich people are mean, rich people are never mean. Rich people have two problems. Rich people, one problem is rich people have, they don't want to get poor again, and they don't want poor people to get rich. And the other thing, one problem that poor people have, poor people want to be rich, right? So you see there's a big difference that people have to understand. And that's why people have to study the effect that when someone have a gun and when someone don't have a gun, because I'm going to tell you my story with a gun. Back in when I was in my country, I have a cousin who was a security guard, and so I went to visit him. He was an armed guard, so you stand up in the gate of some big shot, so you have a gun with him. So I went to take the gun from him. I said, "Let me see your gun, man." I was so, he was so happy he has his gun and everything. So I went and I said, let me hold the gun, just for fun of it. He gave it to me, and I'll tell you, when I hold that weapon in my hand, I've been transformed from a normal self to something I really can't explain. It's just the transformation just by having that gun in my hand. Something is telling me there was a dog was passing on the street. Something telling me to shoot the dog. And when you hold this weapon in your hand, it doesn't seem like something destructive. It seems like a nice heavy piece of iron in your hand, right? But it's very destructive. It's transform you into a next person that you are not. So like I said, be safe. Keep away from people with gun because they are high. Police officer, they are high. You see the stupid thing they do, go on YouTube. You can watch stupidity from now till next year. There's not ongoing problems, you see, because they have to learn to train people that carry a gun to be detached from that gun, because they lose sense of judgment, sense of everything you can put. They lose sense of everything, sense of reality. They lose sense of who they are, right? Because you're high and he doesn't know it. Okay, so be careful with people with gun. That's my message to you. Whatever they say to do it, because they're just waiting for a reason to shoot you. So that's my message today. And they should have study, and they should have the effect and know the effect about someone when they have a gun and someone when they don't have a gun. It's two different person. You understand? And like I said again, be careful. There's different kind of high that I realize in the world that you don't have to take drugs. And people don't realize that they are high. Okay? So my message today, comply with people. The cops stop you, comply. But I see a lot of shooting with cops, but the people don't even have the sense to react because they will shoot so fast that they don't have time. Because like I said, they are high. So be careful with someone with a gun. Whether it's a cop, whether it's a gangbanger, whether it's a drug dealer, whether it's a 5-year-old kid, be careful because, like I said, they are high. So the two main drugs in the world that kill a lot of people on a daily basis is gun, that's the number one drugs, money, number two drugs, okay? So be careful, be aware around people with guns. And anyone that put a gun on the side, they've been transformed to the devil, and that's it, because they give their life to the devil. And that's it, that's the devil weapon, and keep the hell away from it. Keep away from those people like Ebola disease. Ebola, people keep far from it. Keep away from people with guns because they are high and they don't even know it. Alright? Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel, and keep away.